Okay, I'm going to introduce you to your machine, the Janome Schoolmate, and just follow the little pink finger. He'll show you everything you need to know. First thing is the needle. It's right there. Needle. And right above the needle is the needle clamp screw. So if you break your needle, you'll unscrew this, take out the old one, and put in a new one and tighten it. Next is the presser foot. It's right here. See the toes? So that's why it's a foot. It's the presser foot. The presser foot lifter is back here. Can you see it back there? Yeah, right there. And I'll show you how it works. When I grab it, it goes down, lowers the presser foot, and then raises the presser foot so that your fabric can go in and out. So presser foot lever or lifter. Presser foot lifter is the proper term. Throat plate is the silver plate right here. The bobbin plate right here, bobbin plate. And I'll show you how to open the bobbin plate by moving that little black button, and it pops off. So bobbin plate or trapdoor, and throat plate is the silver one. Then we have our thread cutter. It's on the side. If you notice right there, you can cut your thread there, so in case you don't have scissors. And the extension table is this area here, and this specifically is your accessory storage box. So inside your accessory storage box, we keep scissors and a seam ripper. Inside I have some thread right now. So extension table, and then this box pops off and you can put it back on. Okay, extension table. Thread take-up lever is this silver guy right here. And you can see him really well right now, but sometimes you can't see him like now. And that's because you have to turn your hand wheel, come over here to the hand wheel. You have to turn the hand wheel, watch me turn it, towards me. And that lifts and lowers the needle and the thread take-up lever. So as you notice, there it is. And it disappears as I turn it, which also, if you're noticing, the needle's going up and down at the same time. Okay, so keep it in the upright position when you start and when you finish sewing. So thread take-up lever, hand wheel, and clutch knob. Clutch knob. The clutch knob comes in and out. Pull it out. In. So it stays in when you sew, and you pull it out to wind a bobbin. Hand wheel, clutch knob. Then we have our stitch length selector right here. Determines the length of the stitch. Typically we keep it on 2, but you can make big stitches, which is 4, and then it gets smaller in 1. So stitch length selector. This is the stitch selector. It's on straight stitch right now, which looks like a little dotted line, and that's where we sew most often. Then there's zigzag stitches, there's some decorative stitches, buttonhole stitching, and then some utility stitches here. So pretty much we're on the straight stitch on the stitch selector. Next is the reverse stitch lever. So when you push it down, the machine sews backwards in reverse. The power switch is over here. There it is. There's your on and off button. It also has a low and a high setting, which changes the motor speed. So keep it on low to have better control of the machine. Not all our machines have that. Also, we have the foot pedal. The foot pedal goes on the floor, and it's like the accelerator of your car. So it determines or helps you control the speed of the machine. Then to plug it in, you use the plug. The adapter fits a certain way, plugs into the machine like that. And then when you remove it, make sure you grab this part of the plug, not this part to yank it out, but pull out by this so as to keep this intact. And then the other part of the plug is this part. And this goes into the outlet, which I'll show you in class. The carrying handle is here, so that enables you to carry the machine to your desk. And then once you put that down, you can open this top door by using your finger instead of the pink one. Lift that one up, and you have access to the top of the machine. So on the top of the machine, you'll find the spool pin. See the spool pin? Sorry, we've got little shadows. Spool pin. And then on that, you would put a spool of thread and then a spool cap, like that. So we have two sizes of spool caps, this little one, and then we have a big one for a big spool of thread. Okay, and you would keep those, put those back onto your spool pin when you're all done. So spool pin, spool caps. Bobbin winder is right here. And that's where you learn, or I'll show you how to wind your bobbin for your bottom thread. It stays to the left like it is right now. When we use it, we push it to the right, and we pull out the clutch knob, and then it winds the bobbin. Otherwise, clutch knob in, bobbin winder to the left. And then we have two more dials over here. This black one is set on 3, and it's called the pressure dial. And it determines the pressure for the presser foot, how hard it pushes down on the fabric. So when you're sewing really, really thin fabric, it'll adjust to 1 so it will hold the thin fabric. Mostly we keep it on 3 for normal fabric. And then we have this one dial here. It's the thread tension dial, and it determines the tension of the thread, which we usually keep on 4. So that's your whole introduction to your machine. I hope you had fun.